What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back. It's time to wrap up World 5. Before we do this, I'd suggest putting on a Ring of Avarice, because we're not going to beat any real threat for this fight. And make sure you pick up plenty of arrows. You're going to need arrows for this boss. Not as many as I have. Probably, I'd say 50 arrows is good. 50 to 100. But for an achievement, we're going to need to kill this boss with a bow. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the cheesy bow kills, but hey, I'm here to get you your platinums, so... Let's go on down this ladder. Of course, make sure that you are in soul form. You don't want to be in body form. Pick up the Widow's Lotus. Down. Go on through. Now, for this encounter, what happens here is all that blood you see, it's filled with plague babies. So we don't want to go near that. And the way this works is when you approach Maiden Astrea, Garl Vinland will try to spread your butt cheeks. And you don't want Garl Vinland to spread your butt cheeks. You also need to kill her without hurting Garl Vinland. So to do that, we are going to go over here. We're going to clear out a couple of these guys. Oh my god, it's big. You can see him down there running around back and forth. And as long as we're over here, he shouldn't make his way over to us. He should actually kind of go over there and try to defend her. You can see he's over there like, I'm the guardian, I'm standing. So what we need to do is we need to snipe Maiden Astrea and kill her before she manages to heal. So that glowy dot right out there, that's her. So just aim up a little bit above and then fire. And if you're sure you hit her, just start spamming your arrows. And what's going to happen is she's going to cast miracles that are, or as you can see, her health bar is going back up. So we need to do enough damage that we can outpace her healing, which is basically just spamming arrows. Now you can certainly go down there and try to fight your way past Garl, but you know, if you want the achievement, you got to kill her without hurting Garl. Not to mention, this is easily the safest way to do this encounter because the plague babies, oh man, the plague babies are terrible. And we got her. So this is all we have on the Ring of Avarice, because she's going to die. We're going to get a ton of souls for killing her like that. Ring of Avarice will boost those souls. And there we go. Beautiful. 28,000. So from here, we're actually going to warp right out of here. So go ahead and use it if you got it. Where's our Arc Stone at? There we go. Pop this. You could also use Evacuate, of course, and that should get you the achievement for beating her without touching Garl. Now, we want to maintain this pure worldwide tendency, so once again, suicide, and get back into soul form. Now, no worries about her soul. It's going to be waiting right there for us to pick up when we get back, so we're just doing this. Pick up our souls, and we'll head back over that way. Her soul is actually for 3 different spells, so this is one of those bosses that, you know, you're gonna just have to do it. So let me see, do we have any souls to eat? And can we level? We cannot. So now warp straight over to Sanctuary of the Lost. That is the Arc Stone for killing her, even though we didn't actually do anything. And immediately upon getting here, you can see we're already inflicted by a plague. We got the Ring of Sincere Prayer and the Pure Blood Demon Soul. We're going to go ahead and put the Sodden Ring back on, since we're going to be walking around in this plague area. And we're going to go ahead and right here, counteracts plague. Now, plague really sucks. It ticks your health down pretty fast, as you can see. But there's quite a few things we're going to want to do here. We're just resetting this real fast. The first thing is going to be Black Phantom Garl Vinland. So for him, let's actually go to the Rotting Haven. That way you don't need to work your way through the plague. You'll notice we also got a ring for killing her, sincere prayer, miracle power, and casting time. And we're going to work our way down. So now that the world is in pure white tendency, we can kill Garl, and in fact, we have to kill a Black Phantom version of him. So what I would suggest doing is buffing up your weapon and then parrying. I know a lot of people aren't comfortable with parrying, but it is by far the easiest way to do this encounter. He will spam and try to hit you. So we want him to do his one-handed attack, and then we're going to smash him. If he does bonk you, as you can see, it's going to hurt a lot. Just back up and get ready again. Oh man, partial parry. Never said it would be easy. Yeah, I'm really, really failing to get these parries off. Which is disappointing, because I did them perfectly the other day. There we go. After the first parry, we're able to just clobber him like that. Right, so that's another Black Phantom purged. We're going to send this to storage. That's both his weapon and the Vinland Crest, which we need. This he actually dropped when we beat the boss, and that is his set, the Dark Silver, along with the Dark Silver Shield, which a lot of people consider to be the best shield in the game. High physical resist, high magic resist, and you can parry with it. Very, very nice shield. Beyond that, we're going to get the loots that are here now. Now, this is going to be a little bit tricky, mainly because of all the plague babies. But so what I would suggest doing is go up top. You can kill that lizard if you want, but then you want to drop down here. I'm going to grab this. The plague babies are a big risk. Just keep that in mind. I honestly shouldn't be doing this with 51,000 souls. Hero soul. The easiest way to kill the plague babies is going to be with something like Wrath of God, or with either Wrath of God or with Firestorm. They're deadly little beasts. And they like to hide under the water. So if we can get to it in time. Your Mercury Stone, roll like crazy. Stone of Imperial Eyes. Oh man. Oh god, I hate the plague babies. I think that was it. Let me check my notes here. We got Garl set. There's the Lizard, Pure Sucker Stone, right for the Legendary Soul, Cross for Pure Marrow, Pure Mercury Stone, and the Eye and Plague Baby territory. We grabbed up all of that. Pure Sucker, Pure Mercury, Pure Marrow. And then if you can make it all the way over to the Arkstone, there's some grass over there, but... should be some grass. Maybe the grass was a drop from the babies, because I'm not seeing the grass. Oh well. Yes. Alright, so with that dead, we want to warp to the second Arkstone. And we are going to actually be working our way backwards up through this area. Must have missed that grass when we were here before. And this is for another achievement. This is the Astrea. It is a faith-based spear. So, along with the large sword of moonlight, if you're running a faith build, this is another really nice weapon that you can get your hands on. And it has the unique effect of increasing resistances against, I believe, poison and plague. Right, so now that we're here, we're just going to work our way up. We're going to fight our way through this zone backwards. We don't got to go too far here either. Get rid of these things before they blow up on me, poison me. And those roll attacks. Alright, once we're here, you'll notice that we now have a ladder we can climb. That was not here before. Now that our endurance is up, we're finally able to actually use this thing with some sense of normalcy, as opposed to only pulling it out for bosses. I notice I use the rolling attack on this a lot. It's just a very wide AoE. Does some major, major damage with that sweep. Grab the warrior's soul. Then go up this little guy here. Continue up top. Bonk. Bonk. I need to stop doing that. Bonk. We might need to lower inventory. Nope, we're able to get it. Alright, so just to show that real fast. As you can see, once belong to the Holy Knight Rizia, the divine nature increases resistance to plague and poison. 18 dex and then 24 in faith. So after we have acquired that, we're going to go ahead and Arcstone again. Or just warp out, or die, whatever you need to do. We need to... some deposits here. We'll send you to storage. Send all of these upgrade mats to storage. Send you to storage as well. These. 6K short. That's okay. Go talk to Thomas, and we want to pick up the rest of Vinland. Should be right here in the general items, so go ahead and retrieve that. And then we're going to go back to the Swamp of Sorrow again. Actually, you know what? Before we do this, now is a go back. We should have evacuate on. I mean, second chance is more for progression while we're doing all this stuff. It makes a lot more sense to have access to evacuate, so I don't burn through all of my arc stones.
Oh, do you have further? Where are you going?
Could always level up my faith to be able to have that and second chance, but anyway, we're back. Swamp of Sorrow. And we want to go to that island I mentioned. That's just past the first fog gate. So to get there quickly, keep the sodden ring on. And we're basically going to run past all the enemies here. So we are going to be in the poison area. Make sure you have your Noble's Lotus back on. Just got to get far enough that it's not a death via gravity situation. Please stop, sir. We're just going to run along the wall here until we get to the end. You can ignore that big guy if you want. Just run past him. He might try and chase, but he'll drop aggro pretty fast. Right on over here to talk to her.
Why? I believe if you must share with him.
So talk to her. This is basically just Garl's sister. She'll say, you know, that's the crest of my brother.
I shall reward you.
Hit yes to give her the quest. She's going to give us the Ring of Devout Prayer. Now I need to get rid of these things before they... Alright, Vinlig Crest, Garl's sister, and we are done. So now we can warp out and go back to the Nexus. And now we need to change this to pure black world tendency. So, how are we looking on... We should have enough. Yes, we do, if they're going through the zone. So since we're going to be suiciding a bunch real fast here, I'm actually going to... we're going to hop to Ritual Path and just kill this thing twice. Don't like going on suicide runs with a bunch of souls, and we are 6,000 away from getting another level, so we'll just Avarice, snipe this guy once. That should give us what we need. Big money, 5,500, and souls required. We are, wow, 200 souls short. 200 souls short. What a ripoff. Man, trying to snipe these things is so hard to me. Christ. Alright, well, we'll just do it this way. I didn't mean to warp to the Altar of Storms, but that's, it's okay, we can, oh, damn it, oh my god. It's messing up. This is how I know it's time for lunch. Okay. And then we're back. Can't believe I was 200 souls short. Okay, so now before all of our suiciding begins, let's level up, and then we'll spend the excess repairing gear. Oh, yes, give me that sweet, sweet endurance.
Art thou finished?
I can forge weapons.
Repair all. Beautiful. All right. So as for suiciding in this area, honestly, I would suggest going to the Sanctuary of the Lost. I think that the plague babies here are probably the fastest path to go about doing this. So just have on this, pop it. Get the sodden ring on here. Want to be nice and fast. Then just run out into the plague babies and let them beat you to death. So we're gonna have to do this a couple times, obviously. Gotta bottom ourselves out and get this place into pure black. But thankfully, the pure black tendency events here are actually really easy. They're all at 5-2. And after doing it, we'll actually have a way to permanently farm up these eyes. So, should take 7 deaths. Not sure why I had my armor on to begin with, but that'll certainly speed up this process a little bit. That's 3. 4 more. Oh man, so after this, the only other area for pure black tendency that we haven't done is actually Zone 1. And part of the reason for that is I think it's worth getting through a majority of 1-3 or 1-5 first. After we get through 1-5 and we get the shortcut unlocked, then we will we'll leave, warp that world down to pure black and kind of clean house there, because there's one thing we're gonna need. Well, actually, no, I don't know. We'll probably go pure black before, now that I think about it, because we don't want to trigger Bior. 1-5 won't be that bad in pure black anyway. Plague babies, giving you plague. Plague babies, doing all the rage. I think that's 6. Kind of lost track. Wasn't really counting while talking. Let's see. Reset the world state, and what do we have? Are we pure black or are we just prior? We are just prior. So one more death and we're all set. Come on, somebody hit me. Jesus, taking forever. Right. So now we want to warp over to Swamp of Sorrow. And now we are nice and pure black. So keep the Sodden Ring on. Let's get all of our gear back on. If you want to go human form here, you're certainly welcome to. Just keep in mind we are going to need these to get pure black in World 1 to kill the Phantom there. This is all to... As a reminder, we're doing all this because we need to get our character tendency up to pure white to gain access to the Friendship Ring. So just head down this way. Okay, we still have our poison on, just making sure. If you want, you can kill the lizard while we're here. He's not going to be a big concern, though. And we are running the same loop that we did before. So we're running all the way back to that island. While we're here, though, we are going to kill the Black Phantom enemies. Now, these guys can be farmed to gain access to eyes. You're going to get an infinite amount of eyes every time you kill one of these. Now keep in mind, the two of the actions that we're about to do will push this zone back into white. So if you're worried about the total number of eyes you have available, I'll point out which enemies in particular, and you'll want to farm them, and then finish up doing the other events that are here a little bit later. So all of these red giants, every one of the red giants will be, you can use them to get infinite stones from. Oh boy. As you can see though, red phantom giants hit really freaking hard. But there are 3 of them. There's that one. There's one by the little bundle of them that we saw when we made our way to the second fog gate, how there was like 2 of them in the shaman. And then the last one is in the village with all the baddies. So we're just going to kill the 3 because I want to make sure we have those stones, because that'll give me just enough stones to... Stop, please. That's the other thing, is now that we are on pure black, everything here hits significantly harder. So you really do gotta be careful. Probably got a little bit overzealous trying to kill that guy there. How many stones are we at anyway? 3 or 4. Perfect. Perfect number of stones. So as long as you have 4 stones, you should be good, because we'll get 3 from killing these guys. And then that'll put us at 7, and with 7 we can get pure black and white. But if you need to farm more, don't feel bad about it. I might keep the shield up just in case I can block and dodge at the same time. There's our stone. You don't need to kill this guy, but we want to kill him because we want access to the stone. Now she is a black phantom, as you can see, so we want to be able to smash her pretty easily. We're going to go ahead and do cursed weapon here. I can compare to some of the other black phantoms. He's not that bad. Anti-magic field. And just give her some donks. The sword she's using will cut through shields, so do not try to block. Oh my goodness. Nope, stop this. Gonna be cheeky with the rolling attack here. Alright, now we have blind, her weapon. Now, for this next part, because killing her, if we were to die now, world tendency would go back towards white, and we can't afford that to happen. So instead, we are going to slip past the giants for now. Basically going to ignore the giants, and we're going to go straight to kill the primeval demon. And then after the primeval demon, then we'll worry about killing the giants, but... You know, the giants aren't a priority. There's other ways that I can get Stone of Imperial Eyes. Whereas the Primeval Demon, on the other hand, actually I might not be able to slip past them. Does not look like slipping past them is going to be an option, so. Clear them out one at a time, it seems. And they are really derpy. Guaranteed stone. Okay, and now kill this guy. And right out there is our big lovey boy. Another colorless demon soul in the bag. So there's only one more to kill, and it's down into the village, so we're going to have to get through the village, but since it's at the end of the village, we're actually going to kind of shortcut our way into it. So we'll go past her, drop and go this way. I hope this doesn't bite me in the ass. No, not this one. We want to go up the platform that's a little bit later. We can swap back to the cling ring. A little bit more health just to make sure we're not getting one shot here. Drop? I just saw him, I guess. Love them iframes. Shit. All right, and with him dead, go ahead and pick up that stone, and then we are warping out of here as soon as I have enough energy to do it. And with that, we have finished all of the 5th world. So in the next episode, there is a lot to do. We need to, we have some quest chains we're going to start. We're going to put 1-5 to pure black and kill the one phantom there. But you'll notice we are almost at pure character tendency. It's getting nice and bright. We need one more kill, and we're going to go do that. And then we have a quest chain. And then we have 1-5, and we're all wrapped up. So stay tuned, and I will catch you all soon enough with more.